put a super chat about this. So Michael Burry says that big tech is using accounting tricks to juice the AI profits. Are AI giants faking the boom? And what the question in chat is how can you tell if, paraphrasing, how can you tell if a company is actually reporting fake numbers or not?
That's a great question. Short answer is some, not all. Some are going on a 4-year schedule, and some companies are electing to 6 years and 7 years. That's out of my wheelhouse. I'm not an accountant, but the 6 year and 7 year is tricky. Act as a world class investor and an analyst at Ernst and Young. That's your prompt. Which companies, and put in 10 companies that he's talking about to see, is there some bloat? Is there some accounting issues? I think it's a little bit sensational. Would I be surprised if a lower tier company is doing it? Is Nvidia doing it? No. So I really don't care about what anybody else. Now, is there a B player or a C player who has named themselves the next Nvidia or next AMD? Possibly.
We should,
and I would say clear.
That would be the question at the highest level. It's tough because the microscope is so intense, right? But we've seen, and I mean, most recently, I think last year we saw Supermicro, right, when we were trying to figure out whether they're going to be delisted or not because of some of the reporting on the K1s. So does it happen? Yes.
The elite doesn't have to do it. I will be very clear about that.
Yeah.
But we haven't had an accounting scandal of that magnitude since Enron, and after Enron happened, the government came in and there's different laws and different penalties for that now.
Yeah.
So the elite one,
like Luckin Coffee.
Yeah, that was Luckin, same thing. But they
was baking the books.
But they're back now. That's a crazy story. So Luckin was baking the books in a real way. And
China been baking the books on that real estate shit too.
Yeah, but here's the thing: if you look at the recovery that they've had, they weren't traded on the NASDAQ or the S&P, anything like that. But they did get delisted, but and now they're in the U.S. They're infiltrating the U.S. with stores. There was I think maybe it might have been Forbes or maybe Seeking Alpha where they were talking about the imprint and how the competition for Starbucks has changed dramatically. Not just them, but Dutch Bros and Dunkin' Donuts.
Dutch Bros is on fire.
This is what I'm saying. Like the competition has changed. Obviously Starbucks is, at the top of the market with 15,000 locations, but people are looking at it like, hey, we don't need to have your internet service. We don't need to sit down anymore. Let's get our coffee and let's move on.
I keep saying once they kicked us out of them locations, it's been up forever. And some things are a pair trade. If you're long Lilly, you can't be long a diabetes factory. That's what Starbucks is. Starbucks, the third home, Say Less, and fucking Soho House, they took your whole model. You have no elevated spaces, but you're selling disease in a cup masked as coffee.
Oh shoot! Somebody said they've been in Luckin for a while. They finally made profit. So, yeah, that was a long journey back.
You have chutzpah.
That was a long journey back. 5 years.
Journey back.
That's what I'm saying.
So Bitcoin is currently dropping. As we're doing this episode, it dropped $3,000 since we did the episode. It's almost at 89,000. It's at 90,000 now.
Okay.
So it's dropped $4,400 today. It's dropped like $3,000 since we started this episode.
Mm-hmm.
So
y'all should listen the first time. It'll save you a lot of pain and agony, y'all. I called this price a month ago. What should they do now is a question. What's the price? Hey, listen to the first time, but what's the next level I said that we'll probably get to? It's a lot of pain in not listening. I know it may sound crazy ahead of time, but if I'm going on public airwaves and public record to say this, like, there's a reason why. And this isn't the last. And remember when Bitcoin used to not be paired to our stock market? Risk is back on. Going into the holiday season, You don't want to report massive asset losses to your clients while Saudi is raising, or not raising, but they're deploying capital everywhere. Our firms aren't just battling with each other. You got to battle with the fucking Saudi investment fund. How are you going to do that if the returns are high and you don't have as much capital? So now it's back risk on. Look for the places to invest in worst case scenarios first. And if you're not buying at a great price, you're going to get chopped up. You're going to be cannon fodder. I'm sorry. We are in an investing war. It is us and our brightest companies versus China. China's model is open source. Ours is closed source. Even our open AI is closed source when it's supposed to be open.
Yeah, there was a dope video about open source versus closed, and if you really break it down and pull back the layers, our strategy has been created, figure out how to monetize it and deploy it.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas China's strategy has kind of been open source, like you said. Let's figure out how to build it.
But everybody build. Yep.
Let everybody build. Let's see what's really going to work, and then we'll figure out how to monetize it.
They're building there is like the App Store.
We've put the let's get the capital first,
Mm-hmm.
and they've put the let's get the ideas, the creation first, and figure out how to get the capital on the back end.
Well,
Two
if you
different
steal the
strategies.
idea, you got to get the capital fast to keep the person with the capital from killing you.
That part.
Because if that was really his idea, he wouldn't have had that answer for Brad. That was a defensive answer.